Hi, this is Jason Blanford with BallistiXPro, and today I want to do a gun review of the Canik SFx Rival. This is a great gun. It is just fantastic. I've got my little dry fire cartridge in here, so let me take this out, show you that it's empty. It's just a little laser thing. You can see it behind me. So let's see, there you go. It's empty, no magazine in there. The Canik SFx Rival. This gun retails for around $830 US. I got this at Highsmith Guns. Got it on one of their sale days, believe it or not. So got a decent deal on it. So you have to, find out when their sales are, subscribe to their Facebook page, whatever you got to do, go in there. That's out in Greenfield. If you're in the Indianapolis area and you're interested, great gun store, let me tell you. Great people that work there. Awesome. And a great place to go shooting as well. Can't speak highly enough about that place. So, comes standard with a red dot on here. The red dot's very nice. It does have a mild amount of parallax. They say, it's parallax free. There's really no such thing as a parallax free red dot. Even though they're allowed to say it, it's really, scientifically impossible. It just is under a certain amount of parallax, so therefore they consider it no parallax. The gun is very accurate. I will post while I'm talking at some point, or maybe just right now. The first time it was the second time I shot the gun because I was dialing it in. Just post it right up here. You can see my target, and this was one-handed at 50 feet or 16.67 yards, 15.25 meters, however you want to measure that. And that was 18 rounds. That was full magazine, and you can see that was it was pretty darn accurate. That's all I can say. So as far as buying an as-is competition gun, which is how this is marketed, yes, this is an as-is competition gun. I would put this, here's my levels. You have a defense gun, okay, which is you're never going to enter a defense gun in a competition. It's just not going to work, okay? You have your mid-range guns, which are basically what I would consider your Browning Buckmark, your Ruger Mark IVs right at the moment. And then your high range, which would be like, your older high standards, I'm talking 22 right now, so just in case you know, because I shoot mostly 22. Your Valkortzen, the Mamba, that's a great high quality starting gun for competitions. And then you have your pro level, which just goes from boom to next level altogether, which is basically your Walther. And you're looking at anywhere, I think the last time I looked, they were close to $4,000, $5,000. I don't remember. But yeah, it's a huge difference, and the consistency, and it does actually make a difference. I do shoot with several different people. One who has actually won state several times, and let me tell you, it does make a difference. The ammo you shoot makes a difference. The gun you shoot makes a difference. The barrel that the gun has makes a difference. I mean, that's one of the most important things, is the barrel itself. This gun, all in all, very, very impressive. I would put this on the high level, and for the price, you're not going to get much better. The trigger is absolutely amazing. It's basically measured it at 3.5 pounds. It's a little wider than a normal trigger, which is kind of weird to get used to. But once you get used to it, it kind of allows you to put your finger in the same spot more consistently, more easily. So I think after using it a little bit, I kind of like it. So not a bad thing, just a different thing. So the gun's very lightweight. I mean, it's just like featherweight gun. The recoil is mild on it, just, you know, not much recoil. It's very easy to take apart as well. It comes apart basically like the old CZ52. So you have these two pieces here on the side, and basically what you do is you pull it back like this. You pull these two levers down. You got one on the right and one on the left, and you don't want to kind of let it like smash forward, but just kind of push it down a little bit. Let the trigger pop off a little bit, push it forward, and just pop it up like that. And, you know, the rest of it comes apart like a normal gun. Pull your recoil spring out, pull your barrel out, you're done. That's the field strip. Very, very easy. Everything inside is pretty much standard of what you would have on a normal gun. This is very stylish looking as well, which I do like about it. Get this put back together. Okay, a little bit dirty in there. I did have it shooting today. One thing to look out for now. I'm going to give realistic reviews, okay? I'm not going to, you know, foot around. We won't say the other word. And praise every single thing. I'm going to tell you the ups and the downs. Now, there is no recess cut out of the back here, okay? Normally, on the gun, you would have a recess on the back plate, okay? And that is to slide this little guy through, okay? So I'm not going to get all technical, but what can happen is you could mistakenly throw your gun on like this and start sliding it back, and it will lock into place. Since the back plate does not have that slip, that notch cut out, it will not slide all the way back, and it will get stuck right at this position, and it will be the biggest pain in your butt to get back apart. You almost feel like you're going to break the darn thing if you're going to take it apart like that, okay? So don't make that mistake. You instead have to put it over the top like that, then just simply push it back, and it's good to go. You don't have to do anything special. It's just boom, and it's ready. Put my dry fire cartridge back in there. And that's that. Magazines, 18 rounds. I like the magazines. They operate good. They go in well. Very nice. Now, this little thing, they give you, I don't know, maybe some of the other parts are for something else. I haven't seen it. But, I mean, it's a 4-piece. Maybe they could have given you a 1-piece because this is really to adjust your red dot. And you're only using one side of it. So, could have cut some corners on cost there. Let's go through the goodie bag now. So, in the goodie bag, we have several things that, sorry Canik, I don't like. Number one, you have a bristle brush. People are probably going to say, oh, brass bristle brush, blah. This is, okay, look. There is no connector on here, and it does not allow it to spin, so therefore it's not going to trace the rifling in the barrel. Probably not a good idea to use this. I'm going to throw it out. It's a waste of space. If you drag it through your barrel, it's just going to scratch right across the rifling. you look at one of my other videos of why the handle spins on the other ones, you're going to see why. This, very cheaply done, but it's usable, so I'll take it. Whatever. Probably won't use it because I already have several of them. This is another tool that you do need. And you got your selection of grips back here. So you have your, in here I've got the medium and the large grip. I put the small grip on, and people, well, you got big hands. Why do you want to put a small grip on? Well, because the grips on this really, when you look at them, they don't actually get wider. It just basically makes your distance from the gun longer, and I like to be closer to that trigger. It makes it easier to press, so for me it just makes sense to have the smaller grip so that my index finger is closer to that trigger. It's easier to pull the trigger for me. I mean, to each his own. They give you this little gun thing that's got some extra parts in here, nuts and screws and alt safety, so you can, you know, mess with some things on your gun. Was it worth making a little mini pistol to up the cost? I'm a grown man. I'm not playing with toys, okay? Save us the money. I mean, the gun's already a good cost, okay? But just, I mean, come on. It's a toy. Just give us the tool. Give us the parts. It's ridiculous. The owner's manual, all the standard stuff. This is stuff you're going to need. That's good. You know what they have in there. So the paperwork, nice job on that. This is supposed to be for helping you reload. Most people already have one of these. Honestly, this one is not that great. Personally, I would rather have the one that I have. So this is going to get thrown out too. Another thing that could save a, you know, $1, maybe $2. And some production time, Canik, if you're worried about production time. Now, one of the things that strikes me is kind of ridiculous, because actually the goodie box is mainly my biggest quarrels with the gun, because, okay, you have this very nice magazine here, and then you have the option to put the better bottoms on the nice magazine. Okay, I don't know about you, but if I don't have to do extra work, I don't want to do extra work. Look at that, side by side. That the one that they give you, that's the optional one, is so much thicker. It's going to be easier to grab, and it doesn't have this bottom piece on here. It's just completely smooth and flat. And it's gonna, when it's paired up, and you know you're gonna use it, when it's paired up with this bottom part, it's gonna hit in there so much better. Okay? So why not just put the thicker ones on there, throw these away, and save us the money again? I mean, these goodie bags that are in the gun kits are going a little overboard these days, I think. Marketing teams, maybe they don't understand the consumer. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a weird consumer. Now, one of the nice things that they did put in here is the different red dot plates. So you have multiple different red dot plates if you want to mount a different red dot on your pistol. And then you have the original iron sights as well. Okay, so if you want to put the iron sights back on, which, you know, putting the iron sights in there is a no-brainer. That, of course, you should definitely do. This is almost a waste of space. This comes with it, but I mean, that's my field flag. Okay. Anyways, very tiny. It's not going to really alert if anybody, so that's probably going to get thrown out as well. The holster. Comes with a holster. It's a open carry only holster. This is a competition gun, so you're not going to probably carry it in public. It's not going to work very well for concealed carry, so having a concealed carry doesn't make much sense. I do prefer leather over these hard plasticky holsters. It does lock into place, as you can hear, and it does give some grab. So I'm not sure that's a good thing for competition, because if you're in a competition, you don't want to have to worry about that grab, because that could actually make you falter a little bit. You just want that gun to come out as smoothly as possible. Now, I actually have not tried this on my waist, so I'm not giving it a fair shake. I can hold it down here and see. It does take a little bit of tug. It's not too bad, honestly. You could definitely get used to that. So probably overall, this is a good thing. I'll say pretty decent, save you some money, and it fits your gun perfectly. And it goes right over the trigger. Everything is honed in on the gun. I mean, it just fits like a glove. So all in all, I will call that good. That is definitely a bonus to have in there. I hope this review of the Canik SFx Rival has helped you in your decision making. And if you're out towards Greenfield and the Highsmith Guns area, they do have several Caniks there on the display counter. So if you go in there, check them out. And if they don't have the one you're looking for, always feel free to ask, and I'm sure they can get it for you. Until next time, this is Jason with BallistiXPro. Have a great day.